Statistically speaking, your bones will be creaking under the weight of power pure and great. We're not gonna hurt you and never desert you unless you harm us first, then expect the worst. We are ninjas, we are brothers, we're united and we're strong. We are ninjas, we are turtles, we are heroes. Sing our song. The Legend of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Part 1, Chapter 47, Aftermath. Written and performed by Joseph Chambers and based on the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle comic books created by Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird. Donatello, carrying the mucky pup, made a desperate break for the door and to freedom. But just before that could occur, the wall to his left burst into an inferno and the flaming wooden support beam collapsed in front of the trapped child. He felt the floor scorching his toes and began to cough, struggling to supply enough oxygen to his hemoglobin. Just when all hope was lost, he became surrounded by hell and the roof caved in and covered both him and the poor and now whining dog in dust and rubble. Donatello sank to his knees and clutched his throat, the world growing dark despite the light from the brightly lit and burning crucible that surrounded him. Everything became hazy, and then nothing. Donatello opened his eyes to reveal the time written on his 24-hour digital alarm clock to be 08:57. His bleary vision was unaided by a pounding throb in both of his temples. Something was wrong. A low but constant and distinct lurch in his stomach told him so. He was in bed, but he did not remember how and when he got there. He slowly tried to recollect his movements of the previous evening, and after half a minute sat bolt upright. "Dad!" he yelled desperately. The sensei rat came in through the door. "Are you all right, my son?" he asked compassionately. "Yes, I think so. I don't know. Is everyone else okay?" Donnie said, rubbing his head and screwing up his face in pain. "Everyone else is fine. They all escaped thanks to you and your brothers." He handed a large glass of water to his son and told him that all the humans and animals in the building had escaped and were later taken away by the correct authorities. He also told of the fact that he had rescued Donatello before the fire could take his life. "Thank goodness I found and dismantled your machine to block your tracker signals. See, I do not do these things to try and hinder you and your brothers. I do actually care." Donatello nodded reluctantly, and then a thought struck him like a bolt of thunder. "What happened to that dog I was carrying?" "Do not make a big deal about it, but I'm going to regret this. Michelangelo begged, and we've kind of kept him." Donatello's face was akin to that of a child upon hearing that Christmas had been moved a good few months earlier. He practically launched like a rocket out of bed, hugged his father breathless, and raced out of the room like something out of a Roadrunner cartoon. In the family room were his three brothers. Michelangelo was stroking and petting the new member of the family. Raphael was sitting on the sofa looking down at the dog disapprovingly and with some degree of what looked suspiciously like fright. Leonardo was sitting next to him, whittling a piece of wood to fashion what appeared to be some kind of small egg-shaped device with holes surrounding the edges. The dog would occasionally wander over to them and perch itself on Leo or Raph's laps to be tickled and played with. Raph would push the dog onto Leo, and Leo would tenderly massage the dog's ears or chin, resulting in the increased wagging of the creature's tail. "Good morning, everyone," Donatello cheerfully greeted. "Hey, dude, you were really brave last night saving all those animals," Michelangelo praised. "Well, it was really Dad who deserved the thanks. He managed to save our lives again." Donatello then walked towards the kitchen and removed from the fridge a carton of pineapple juice. "Do we have a name for our dog yet?" Leo spoke up. No, we have been brainstorming, though. It's a male, and we think he looks like he would have a name beginning with the letter L. Donatello allowed himself a moment to consider this while he fried a couple of eggs for his breakfast. He asked, "What are you constructing, Leo?" "It's a little toy for the dog. You put treats in it, and he has to knock them through the holes." After about a minute of thought, Donatello dramatically yelled, "Aha!" whilst clicking his fingers to emphasize his light bulb moment. "Nah, he doesn't look like his name should be Aha. I thought that was a girl's name anyway," Mikey joked. He then proceeded to hum the tune to Take on Me. "Lobo." "Come again?" said Mikey. "Lobo," Donnie repeated. Before anyone could protest, and Raphael looked on the verge, Leonardo stopped his woodwork and demanded, "Now we are all awake, can I have all your attentions?" Everyone stopped their activities and paid utmost concentration. "Last night, we failed. Nobody is to blame, but we need to review our teamwork skills." "Like hell we do!" Raph burst out. "Me and April did exactly what you said, and we got nowhere. Why? 'Cause Dumb and Dumber over there," he indicated Mikey and Donnie, "set fire to the darn place. Not only that, but you set the frickin' alarms off to put us all in hot water." "Now, wait just a moment. I was actually trying to improve on Leo's plan by disarming the security system. I didn't mean to do any of that," Donatello protested. "So, wait," Leo said. "Why did my plan need improving on?" "Well, I just thought," Donatello began. Leonardo interrupted. "It was because you got chased by ninjas that you ended up burning the whole place down, destroying a ton of evidence, and endangering all our lives. In future, ask me before you try anything like that." "Oh, so now we gotta ask your permission before we do anything?" Raph sneered. "While we're on the topic, would you like to be called Sir or Your Majesty?" "Lobo looks hungry, so I'm gonna find something to, yeah, buy," Mikey said, backing away hurriedly to the kitchen so as not to be caught in the verbal crossfire, dragging the squirming and yapping Lobo with him.